sunny day. You know, it rains a lot here in the Pacific Northwest. And can you believe it's already March? March 2nd, by the way. A little after 8:30. The goal today is to do a lot of porting to the 241 cylinder heads for the LS1 swap that I got off of eBay. All right, well, we made it up to the shop. Wow, it actually looks pretty clean in here. I see my dad has a motorcycle in here again. It's kind of chilling out of the rain. Yep, looks like he did a lot of cleaning. Right on. Well, we'll start a fire even though it's not that cold outside. Now, I would say that's a good fire. A little too much, maybe. Heck yeah, man. I finally broke down and bought myself a decent tripod. Now, I picked this up off of Amazon the other day. It comes with a pretty rad carrying case there. We'll set it up, try it out, get some stuff done today. I mean, look at this thing. Fully extended, and it's taller than me. I'm about, 5'5", 5'6" on a good day. Wow, man, that thing is... Yeah, I like it, though. Cool. K&F Concept. I picked this up off of Amazon the other day. It actually has some kind of fluid in the base part. I guess it's supposed to be better for using heavier cameras. But fully adjustable. Lock it down. Doesn't move as much. It's even got a little level there. And you can detach one of these legs and use that single leg as a tripod itself. I'll go ahead and put a link to this tripod from Amazon in the description of this video. Check it out. It's good stuff, I tell you. Seattle's worst coffee. Now, I have yet to make a holder or some kind of jig to hold my burr grinder, but hear me out. All right, you put the pedal down there. I said you put the pedal down there. Stretch this guy out. Might as well just put it right there. Just kind of carving it out, right? I think it's time to pick up some more woodworking tools. This is a metal punch, by the way, that I'm using. It's not the best punch in the world. And obviously the ball peen hammer doesn't really help, but that's just what I grabbed. All right. We'll try that. That'll work. You can live with that. Whoop. What do you think? Ingenuity or stupidity? So let's go ahead and plug it in. See what it does. See if that's going to work out. I think it will. Right on, right on. So, we still don't have some good lighting, which I need to invest in. If anyone has any kind of links to nice shop lights or something I can hang from my phone, or, you know, something that retracts and like really gets in there with light, leave a comment down below. But for right now, I'm going to try using a drop light. I'm thinking yeah, so if I put the drop light in the back, that really gives me a good amount of light to really get in there with the Burr grinder there. Heck yeah, man, that'll work. Of course, I'm gonna like tape it or something. Well, would you look at that? Someone forgot to turn the microphone on when recording clips for his YouTube videos. Nonetheless, here I am talking about pipe tape. For anyone that's ever used this stuff, you know how awesome it is. It comes pre-drilled, and all it really takes is a set of snips or pliers, and you can bend it and break it to whatever length you need. Now watch how I am struggling to hold the drop light in place and form the pipe tape around the handle of the drop light to be able to secure it to the box, aka a jig for the LS1 cylinder heads that I made last weekend. I think that looks pretty good. Thumbs up, man. Now, where did I put those screws? Oh, yes. Here's one, and here's the other one. Now, let's go ahead and screw this side of the pipe tape to the box. Good job, man. Oh, well, would you look at that? I dropped the bit inside the box. Grab the other screw. Readjust the drop light. Readjust the pipe tape. Up and under the armpit. That's the best way to do it. Yep. There you go. Nope. Wait. Poke your finger. Oh, yeah. I think it's going to work out, man. I think it's going to work out. Readjust the screw one more time. And would you look at that? Woohoo! Don't quit your day job, though, bud. Don't even think about it. And the last thing I am explaining in this clip is how I'm going to have to move the drop light from one port to the next in order to port and polish the entire cylinder head. Looks pretty cool, though, right? Look into the light! Ha ha! All right, well, now that our makeshift light and cylinder head porting and polishing setup is, well, all set up, that is. Now, if you can see that down there, that small crease there and this small crease there, that's one thing I've read and I've watched videos on. What porting, you don't really want to take a lot off this side, if I remember right. Well, you can grind that down pretty good and make it more smooth. So let's go ahead and do that. As you can tell, I'm not the greatest at this, but I'm still trying. I can already see a difference, slight difference. Now I'll try to knock down this sharp edge right here. Just a little bit, not too much. You don't want to get carried away with these things. I'm getting it right on. I might have to change out the bit on this Burr grinder. This one's kind of gnarly. You might be asking yourself, how are you going to clean all that out? I have a piece of hose that Ricardo left. I have a vacuum. And I have some blue tape. Let's see if this works. I bet it will. You're all going to doubt me. I know it's going to work. Give me a minute. Technical difficulties. Give me a minute. Technical difficulties. What do you think? We're all about makeshifting everything. And then later on in this series of videos, if anyone can find me some good products other than that, all right, round two. I got these sanding bits I picked up the other day from Harbor Freight. I'm hoping they're good enough. Might have to get some better ones. But we'll see. first time. It can't be that bad. I mean, it can't be that bad, right? So I'm going to have to find even smaller tips in this to really get in there. But I smoothed it out a little bit, and I can tell this is at least like 120 grit. So they don't really do a good job of, you know, separating all these bits. You just kind of got to feel what they are, right? I mean, they say on the back, 80 grit, 100 grit, 120 grit. But I can tell you right away, just by feeling that, that's at least 80 grit. So it's like, kind of like a crapshoot with these Harbor Freight tips, sanding tips. Yeah, we're going to have to find something better. Man, that sucks. Once again, vacuum poured out. I think once I switch over to the other side of the port on that side, I'll be able to get up in here with smaller sanding bits and smooth that out a little better. And that should be at 80 grit. Actually, no, that was probably like 100 grit. But I'll eventually go back after I do that little nub down there on all the ports, and I will flip them over and really get in there and smooth that out. That's not bad though, right? I mean, I can still see there's a little bit of gouging going on. Hey, I'm not the best. All right, let's do some more sanding. Woohoo! Good stuff. Well, now I know why people use 6-inch long bits. I'm able to really get in there, but not as much as I would want to. Or not as much as I, really should be able to, that is. I got in there pretty good. I know it's kind of hard to tell. I got a lot of light going on there, but there we go. As you can see, I'm going to have to get some longer bits to really get in there and smooth that stuff out. And I started smoothing this out. So with my first go at port and polishing, I've actually learned a lot of stuff. One, don't buy a really gnarly burr grinder. So my burr grinder goes from 500 revolutions per minute all the way up to 25,000 revolutions per minute, right? It's pretty gnarly. It's kind of hard to control. Second, I got 4-inch bits instead of 6-inch right off the bat, even though everyone uses 6-inch bits. So guess what? Now I have to buy more bits. And the sanding tips that I got, I need to find some smaller ones where I can really get into the cracks and crevices of the cylinder head ports. So we'll come back with longer bits, smaller sanding bits, and have another go at the 241 LS heads that I bought off of eBay, mind you. Heck yeah, man, this is fun stuff. I'm actually learning a lot, and that's what doing this kind of stuff really, means a lot to me, that is. Comment down below if you think, just a run-of-the-mill kind of guy like myself can do port and polishing. And if you don't know how to do it yourself, just pick a burr grinder up off of Amazon, some sanding bits, some longer burr bits, 6-inch bits, and have a go at it. It's really not that hard.